PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Travelers Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Well, we've got an exciting match coming your way, so stick around and let's see who wins it. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. That was wonderfully done. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Well, by my estimation, they're looking at 110 here.
Oh, this is looking pretty good in the air. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a pot bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Handy effort, that one. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently 2 under for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby. You really got that one out there. Fantastic drive.
Yeah, well played.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Surely it's going to.
And that will drop in for birdie. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot. That is a touch of class from the bunker. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The par 4 fourth runs back in the opposite direction, Rich, and you've really got to be able to hit your drive well.
Difficult driving hole indeed. You must hit it down the left-hand side to have any chance of knocking it on in two, as there's some massive trees down the right-hand side that can block you out. This green is not very wide. It's narrow, it's long, it's difficult to find.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
You like that, didn't you? Good chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
From the sand, are they able to get up and down? How good was that bunker shot? It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
This one is right down the pipe. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. This one's for birdie. Okay, steady now. 4 feet to the cup. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Trailing by 7 after that hole. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Rich, players should be enticed to go for this green too.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Well, that's beautifully judged. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's got some work to do. She's 2 strokes behind so far.
Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
And this putt to move into the top 10. It's tracking. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 4 under. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
Nicely done. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Just a short putt remaining here. He's in a share of 9th place.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands, a good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Ooh, just skinned the hole, that one. A great shot here at the 8th, and a chance for birdie. Good putters will make these, right on 5 feet.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. And that will move him to 6 under par. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Nothing good out on the right-hand side, Luke. This headed for trouble.
And she's made it. A hole-in-one.
Hole-in-one? Thank you very much. How about that shot, Luke?
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich, but recently players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
This one heading towards the green.
He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. So, Rich, give us a halftime report.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
The second 9 starts with a great par 4, this 10th hole, and really features a big tree off the tee.
I love this tee shot. It is narrow. You have to thread a bunch of trees. This is a great opportunity to tee that driver up low and chase it down that fairway. Second shot downhill ever so slightly to a green that chases away from you. What a wonderful, wonderful hole.
Nicely done. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Just 3 strokes back. Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Ooh. Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of 3rd spot. Beautiful shot. And that will take him to 8 under. He's currently tied for 3rd. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Maybe needed a better club from the caddy. It's a bit strong, this. A bit wild on approach there.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Wow, from a dodgy lie ridge. How special was that?
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
That's 9 under par for the round. Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they're really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
No harm, no foul there with that shot. This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
They've holed it. That'll be for birdie. Oh, here she goes, marching up the leaderboard. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And this putt to move into a tie for first place. And that putt will drop. Well done. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
They've had a chat with the caddy and they're going for it. This one's on.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
And the birdie with big wings on the table here if they can make this one. It's got a chance. And that's a great putt for an eagle. Still in the lead now after that hole. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Don't overclub when playing to a green well below your feet. It's always a smart play to club down a bit. Going with the pitching wedge here. Yeah, that was a safe play. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
This one looking really good.
And back to the play, shall we? What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Has to putt this one downhill. Now that's how you roll the rock.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Leading by a shot after that hole. TPC River Highlands has a number of gettable holes, but how fascinating is this drivable par 4 15th?
This hole is feast or famine for most players. Any tee shot that is missed a little bit to the left will go chasing into the water. Any tee shots that are bailed out to the right, now you've got a difficult proposition you're faced with. You have to hit a pitch shot, a delicate pitch shot, to a green that sits well above you, but also runs away from you towards the water. What a par 4 this is indeed.
That was a gallant attempt. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This for a birdie run.
He's currently sitting in first place. All right, Rich, a great par 3. This one, 16, all over the pond.
This is difficult because the green, even though it looks large, it really isn't. This is actually a very small green. Difficult to get a tee shot close to any pin position out there. Center of the green is just dandy.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Ouch, that hurts. That's disappointing. Putting for a par here. And down she goes. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. .17, Rich, an elevated tee shot. It's a fun one, but it's less than driver.
Players obviously want to avoid the water on the right. However, you don't want to bail too far left and find that fairway bunker, because your next shot is all over water. Players must stand on this tee committed to the shot at hand. You find the fairway. The second shot is intimidating because it's all over water. The green pitches from back to front towards the water, so be mindful of your spin.
That might be one club too many. That's incredible. That was brilliant. Didn't even think you'd get on the green from there. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. Oh, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She got one back on that last hole.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Didn't that look good for a long time?
That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. And the final hole at TPC River Highlands. If you've got a low score on the board, you really want to capitalise with a great tee shot here.
Tee shot should be favored down the right-hand side. The first fairway bunker over on the right is really no bother for all the players. The one on the left can collect a few errant tee shots. Second shot back up the hill ever so slightly to a green that's just begging for you to go flag hunting.
And this shot from about 150 yards out.
Currently leading by 3.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
And another round safely in the books.